What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you all doing today? Welcome to another exciting episode of Talk Inside the Ring. And let's ring that bell because I finally decided, you know what? I'm going to give another shot at reviewing pay-per-views. So I decided what a better way to start off than with WWE's 2022 Hell in a Cell. Now, just going to go ahead and get this out of the way. I do not like that Hell in a Cell is a pay-per-view. I think it kind of diminishes the match, but I will say that they used at least the Hell in a Cell with a rivalry in this show that somewhat fits, and Hell in a Cell was actually, you know, kind of warranted, but also at the same time could have been built up a little bit better. They only used the cell once in this whole entire show. I thought it was actually okay. I just don't like the Hell in a Cell. It's on pay-per-view. But anyways, so with that, I am just going to go on ahead and get this thing started. So I actually think that the triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship was a really good way to start this match off. First of all, you had Bianca Belair, still the reigning champion. It doesn't feel like WrestleMania was only 2 months ago, so she's not been champion for very long. But, you know, they still have her going strong. You know, like, she's still a fighting champion, wickedly strong. I cannot get over the fact on how wickedly strong Bianca Belair is. Very impressive. They had her taking on, of course, Becky Lynch. They've still been having this rivalry. And they bring in Asuka. Now, I've always been a big fan of Asuka ever since I heard about her coming onto the main roster. And she won the very first ever Women's Royal Rumble match. Her and Shinsuke Nakamura both. You had two people from New Japan, or at least from Japan. I don't know if Asuka was in New Japan. I know Shinsuke was in New Japan. But, you know, you had two epic superstars winning their fair share of Royal Rumbles, and unfortunately neither one of them came away with a win. Sad. But anyways, it's good to see Asuka back and in this match. This match was a good, like I said earlier, it's a good way to start the pay-per-view. It's a really good back and forth match. This match actually made me think back to when I used to, even nowadays, whenever I'm playing wrestling games and I'm in a triple threat match, I'm always like trying to just like hit a finisher and then throw somebody out of the ring and then hurry and go for the 1, 2, 3. That's what this match brought me back to, because it's a lot of, it does get somewhat repetitive, but we do have some pretty good spots with Becky trying to keep throwing Asuka out of the ring and then trying to pin Becky and trying to pin Bianca for the 1, 2, 3, but then like Bianca keeps kicking out. Or they even had like one moment where I thought, oh, maybe Asuka's gonna win. She doesn't, but I liked that. And this also had another aspect that I like in matches where you have constant pin attempts, but it's like it's the rollover position. So one of them goes for a roll up, they kick out, and then they reverse it into like a flip or something like that, the schoolboy to anything like that. This has a lot of pin attempts with reversals, and I really enjoyed that. This match had a lot of back and forth, and like I said earlier, I really enjoy when we have some back and forths. Makes it feel consistent, a little consistent, and a lot more competitive, and that anyone could walk away with the win. But we have Bianca retaining her championship by the skin of her teeth. Hopefully that they give Bianca a new rivalry, because I am somewhat getting tired of her and Becky Lynch. Overall, I give this match a 3 out of 5. Good way to start the show. Alright, so we had the Women's Triple Threat Champion. Alright, so now we're coming around to... Alright, the next match. So we got now Austin. Alright, so the next match we have is Judgment Day, I guess, versus the Live Club. They've never actually given a title to what this club is called, but yeah, so it's Judgment Day, which consists of Edge, Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest going up against AJ Styles, Liv Morgan, my girl, and Finn Balor. You know, like, I never thought I would see the day like when Edge would debut a new character. Now, I have seen Edge turn face, turn heel many, many times. I have actually seen Edge live, once or twice. I think it was once. I've seen him once. And it was back like when Daniel Bryan and Cody Rhodes were around the first time, and I've seen them in a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, wait, no. It was between him, Alberto Del Rio, and Cody Rhodes for the World Heavyweight Championship. It was awesome. So seeing Edge, one, having to retire and then come back and do like this whole new persona, especially with his music change, going back to the days like when he was like in the Brood and, you know, like doing all like this cool stuff, I thought was really awesome. And then you see him take Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, two characters or two new stars who ever since I came to the main roster. Now, Damian Priest, he's had like a really good run so far. You know, like he had a pretty good run as United States champion, and he's not really been doing much. And so having him with Edge, and Edge is able to carry both him and Rhea Ripley ever since Rhea lost the, the Raw Women's Championship, and then like that whole thing with Nikki Cross. You know, like, having her be part of this, you can tell the Edge, like, all right, I'm going to do whatever I can to take a rocket to you guys and strap it to you both and send you off to the moon. And you can tell that they're having a real fun time with this. I really enjoyed the, dynamic. We got work from everybody. Like, you got the rivalry going on between Liv and Rhea because of where they used to be a team. You got AJ going after Edge because he was the one who started the whole thing. And then you got Finn Balor going after Damian Priest. And we got to see work from everybody. It was a really nice balance, and the fact that you see Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan not afraid to throw down against the men, and I thought that really made it different. I like when we get to see stuff like that. We don't get to see stuff like that much. Made it feel a little different, and I really enjoyed it. And with Edge getting the 1, 2, 3. I can't wait to see what is going to happen, especially after what happened on Monday Night Raw last night. I'm really interested to see where this is going to go. Maybe we'll get, I don't know if they can actually, no, they probably can't use the Bullet Club, but maybe we will get Finn Balor's Prince character from New Japan. Who knows? But yeah, this match I'm giving another 3 out of 5 stars. It was really fun. Definitely go back and watch it. But yeah, 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, so here we go. The be-all, end-all. The one Hell in a Cell match on a pay-per-view entitled Hell in a Cell. Even though nobody wants to see a full pay-per-view with Hell in a Cell, kind of makes the pay-per-view lose its kind of, namesake when you only have one Hell in a Cell. At least TNA back in the day when they actually had a pay-per-view entitled Lethal Lockdown, every match was inside a steel cage. So I'm going to give TNA props for that. So anyways, but yeah, the one and only Hell in a Cell match. This match was awesome. It really was. First of all, you have Seth Rollins just getting tremendous heat by rocking the Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. Rocking the black and yellow polka dot thing. As soon as he's walking out there with the robe, doing his little dance, and he just takes the robe off, and just instant heat. He is getting booed. He knows what he's doing, and you can just tell he's yeah, that's right, give it to me. I don't give a crap. You all are reacting, and that's what I want. He's playing us like a fiddle, and he knows it. He is so dang good at it. And then a lot of people were wondering, okay, what's going to happen? Is Cody Rhodes actually going to show up? Because there was rumors he was injured. Are we going to get a Bray Wyatt return? And then we hear wrestling has more than one royal family. And we see Cody Rhodes come out in his awesome jacket, Makes me kind of think of him being a band director in the UK for some reason. I don't know why. So he's starting to disrobe his jacket, and he's keeping his right side. Yeah, his right side. He's keeping his right side hidden. He unveils the left side, and then he unveils the right. And as soon as I seen that, my reaction was, ow. And the whole entire match, Cody Rhodes worked this Hell in a Cell match injured. And just seeing that, I was just oh, that's gross to look at. Why are you doing this? Please make it stop. Cody Rhodes, and he also sold it, If this is a work, which I actually don't think it is, I think he actually got written off TV for a while. If that was a work, he did a tremendous job. And if it wasn't a work, he did a tremendous job. But also, Cody, why? I've heard some people say, well, he probably wouldn't be able to move like that. But I've also heard some people comment, no, I've actually had a torn pectoral muscle, and it just depends on how much punishment you can take, how much pain you can tolerate. And seeing Cody work with only his left arm and being able to lift his arms a little bit made this so dang believable. Cody Rhodes has really upped his game. He went and created AEW, and even working in the indies, he's come back, and he is really, I really think that we're getting ready to have a turnaround with the WWE. But anyways, this match, Hell in a Cell kind of fits, especially with Rollins bringing out the attire of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and you have Cody bringing out the bull rope and demanding Seth put it on. And they just have a bull rope match, bringing back homage to Dusty Rhodes. This actually felt like kind of a Dusty Rhodes tribute match, and it was good. There was a lot of good back and forth. You didn't know, was Rollins actually going to walk away with the 1-2-3 and end this rivalry, or was Cody going to be able to hit Crossroads for the 1-2-3, and just keep going on to continue in his wrestling career in the WWE. And I really enjoyed this match. Even though I had a lot more fun watching Kevin Owens and Ezekiel, just the mad respect that I have for Cody Rhodes, being able to work like that, and the match that they had, it was great. Thank you, WWE, for giving us a Hell in a Cell match that you don't stop. Thank you for actually allowing us to have a very conclusive ending. Overall, I'm going to give Hell in a Cell 4 out of 5 stars. I was going to say 3, but I've changed it. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. This had some really good matches. The only match that I didn't really care about that much, and I didn't even talk about it, I can talk about it here really quick. Madcap Moss versus Baron Corbin. I really didn't care about much that was going on with that match. Pretty much they were doing like the whole rivalry thing. Oh, they're best friends, but eventually they're going to turn on each other. And, there was one promo where Madcap Moss was basically saying, like, you only knew the funny side of me. That's the only side that I let you see. You don't know what I can actually do. And to see him, like, kick out of the back of the ambulance, like, him just, like, ready to go, like, all right, now I'm serious. Let's go. And to see, like, they had, like, a no-holds-barred match, and, it was all right for what it was. Probably, like, 3 out of 5, probably 2, 3 out of 5 stars. Had some pretty good spots, and you have Madcap Moss walking away with the 1-2-3. So overall, I would probably give Hell in a Cell probably a 4 out of 5 stars. Go watch the show. Probably one of the better Hell in the Cell pay-per-views that we've gotten in a long time. Although actually, the 2020, it was either the 2020 or 2021 Hell in a Cell pay-per-view that was really good because of the one of them had the match with with Sasha Banks and Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Great match. And then it was either that same year or the year after, it might have been the year after, you had freaking Roman Reigns stepping into the role as the Tribal Chief with that match with him and his cousin. Great match. This is one of the better, Hell in a Cell pay-per-views, especially with Cody Rhodes being at the helm of it all. Really made it for a really fun show. I didn't watch the pre-show, so I'm not going to talk about any of the pre-show matches. But yeah, overall, 4 out of 5 stars. I say go and watch Hell in a Cell. And if you all want me to continue making videos talking about like wrestling pay-per-views, I will happily do it. I am in the works of making a video talking about one of my favorite stables in TNA wrestling back in the day, the Main Event Mafia. That is in the works. I'm just waiting for when my editor can actually do it. Either that or I might just try to do my best to make it myself. But guys, don't forget to elbow drop that like button and spear the subscribe button for the 1, 2, 3. And have a good day, guys. Because we're on a crossroads. Have a good day, guys.